Hi there, welcome to Misaki Studio tutorial. In this tutorial, we will going to learn how to build a slider, and slider design will look like this, and when we'll preview, it will work like this: right arrow, left arrow, and dots. So when we will build a slider, we'll use SVGs from used icons. We will export the code to GitHub repository. We'll build on vercel, and here it will be deployed. So let's go back to dashboard and create a project. Demo. Open the project. Create slider component. Open that component. Go to elements. Update width to 350. Fixed to 100. And update the body style. Okay, now we can start working on slider elements. Contain. Position is absolute to 100%. Height 100%. We don't need fill, radius and border. Now we can add placeholder to render content. Copy style, paste here. Remove border, radius and fill. Now let's add text for slide item. Label and number. Let's put this text in the center. Center, center, slide, number. Now we can start working on control. Position absolute, width 100%, height also 100%. Remove border, radius and fill. Now we'll add left, right and bottom. Left for left arrow, 100% height, absolute. Okay, this is done. Now we'll bring icon from huge icons. Copy, paste. Width will be fit and height fit. Now you can bring this arrow into center. Row, center, center. Fine. Now you can copy paste this for right side. Arrow. Just click here, it will go to right. And give rotation 180. Okay, let's add bottom. Bottom absolute 100%. Remove border, radius and fill. Add element for dot. Width is 10. Radius will be also 10. Okay, we have our dot now. Now we'll bring this dot into center. Row, center, center. Okay, everything is done. Now we'll just add cursor to everything. Arrow and dot. Now we can start working on logic. Let's go to logic tab, add property and state, add field, count, number. Let's give 6 for testing. Add field, current item, number, default will be 1. Now when we click on left, it should decrement current item. When we click on arrow, it should increment the item. And it should show here. So let's enable logic for number, bind text, state.current item. And now right arrow, enable element events, click. When we click, it current item should be +1 number, but only if current item is less than count. State.current item less than property.count. Otherwise it should set to 1 in else condition. Okay, now we can try slide 1. Yeah, this is working. Now we can copy this logic and apply to left. Enable logic, paste logic. If current item is greater than 1, then we'll decrement 1. If the condition is wrong, then we'll set current item to property count. Now we can preview it. Yes, this is working. Now it can work on dots. Enable logic. Repeater will start from number 1 and to property count. Let's see. Yeah, this is working. Now we have to fix the gap between dots. Okay, now we can also work on dots click event. Enable event, click will set state.current is equal to level 5 repeater.output.state. Okay, now we can check. Yes, this is working. And we can see the dot selection is not working. For that, we can create variant for the dot, edit name, select that variant and update the style. Date this on variant here should be current item only if state.current item is equal to step. Okay, let's see. Slider is working now. Now we can use this slider on index page. Here, element, select body, add component, select slider and save. Width is 300, 200. You can preview this. Okay, this is working. We can override for the specific use of the slider from logic, component properties. Let's do it for 3. Okay, yeah, this is working. Yeah, now we are just seeing 3 slides, but inside slider preview we are seeing 6 slides because default is 6. So how we can pass our slides to this? So for that we have to go to logic of the slider and create a children. Add children. Here we'll say item, add function, add field, index, and we have to render item inside placeholder. If someone is passing children item, then we should not render this text. We should render custom children here. So select this, enable logic, go to logic, enable condition, children.item is undefined, and only this should be rendered. Now we can work on children rendering inside placeholder. Enable logic, children item, and pass the current value here, state dot current. Okay, now should be able to pass the item here. This should be number. Okay, and we'll create screen 350, 200. Here we'll select the slider component. Inside item, we'll add connection. And connection will point to frame. We'll say slide 1. Absolute 100%. We'll add something our own custom here very quickly. Center. Okay, I'll give my name here, and we'll add one more screen here. Okay, we'll add one more connection here. Select that slide in connection. Okay, and copy style. Copy this, paste here. Okay, fine. Now we can preview. Okay, only the one is rendering because we haven't give condition. Okay, here it should only render if level children parameter index is equal to 1. Copy this, enable logic, paste 2. So in this scenario, now it will render 2 slides, and third will be empty because we are not passing anything there. Let's change the background here. Okay, so what we can do now, we can start working on deployment. For a deployment, we have to export code to GitHub repo. For that, we have to go here in files, export, add config, copy URL, paste here, rename name, email, username, token branch, source path, asset path. So now we are ready to export code. From this menu, we can click on this export website to Git. Okay, we have exported our code successfully. Okay, we have one commit here, export from Misaki Studio. Inside this components. Okay, so let's check build. Okay, build is done. Now we can refresh here. Okay, we have our component working here. So let's take this component into center and deploy it again. Viewport 100%. Viewport in center, row, center. And we also have to fix one thing, that it is overflowing. So inside slider elements, body, design, layout, overflow, hidden. Let's preview this. Okay, everything is fine. Export code. Done. We have one commit. Let's check out vercel. It is building. Done. Let's refresh. Okay, now we have our slider here in the center. So this is the way we can build complete logical slider, working slider, and export code to Git and deploy it to vercel. This is Misaki Studio. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. For more tutorial and details, you can go to documentation on our website.